What's up, everybody? Cannon Hotep here. Let's wait for some people to get in. It's a nice, warm 73-degree day with a chance of thunderstorms. How everybody doing out there today? So I was sitting here earlier today thinking, like, I mean, I remember when everybody thought old Donnie T was going to be the start of World War III, right? They just couldn't get that out their mouth, right? They couldn't get that shit out their mouth. He's going to start a world war. He's going to start a world war. You know what I mean? What up, Hotep Oz? What's going on? What's going on? You know, meanwhile, old Joe Nickelslick up here looting and dry snitching on himself, at the summit. He done basically convinced, not convinced, but he done told the 82nd Airborne or whoever, made it seem like they was about to be, going up into the crane. You know what I mean? Then he say, you know, this guy must not remain in office or must not remain in power. You know what I mean? That sound like fighting words to me. You sound like you coming from my head if I heard that shit. You know what I mean? That's what it seemed like to me. Then he made it seem like, if Russia used bioweapons, that we would respond in kind with bioweapons. Like he just an old man that don't know what to say out his mouth right now. You know, he's an old man that's basically like fuck it. I mean, shit crazy. Man, you feel me? Raheem definitely the meds. Another day, another dollar. You know what I mean? On my way to go pick up one of our trash trailers. I'm gonna go take it to the dump. Then I'm gonna take it back. Then I got some stuff I need to do around our yard. Operational things, making sure shit work. You know, Super Carlo, what's the deal? What's the deal? They're losing so bad. Yeah, you're right. They're losing so bad. Um, at Russia, it looks like they are pivoting back to the bug. Yeah, they are definitely pivoting back to the bug. You know what I mean? They got to keep us distracted with something. Not only that, you got Matt Gates going for Joe Nickelslick and his son Head. He was asking, hey, he asked the dude from the Franklin Beverly Institute. Shout out to Jay Pollon. He asked the dude from the Franklin Beverly Institute, hey, where that laptop at? They talk about they don't know. He go, all right, don't worry about it. I got a copy of the hard drive right here, though. Them niggas was like, oh shit. You feel me? I was like, damn, like they going for it. They gonna get to the bottom of that. They determined it seem like, but we'll see. You know, it's crazy to me. Like you drop off your laptop with all that compromised shit off to a Mac repair shop. You forget about the shit. Some shit come out about you on your father. The dude that owned the shop, like, oh shit, I got your laptop. He turned it into the Franklin Beverly Institute. They fucking hide it and bury that joint. But he was a smart man. He cloned the drive for real. He cloned the drive. And when ain't shit come of it, he found old Giuliani. Giuliani tried to, you know, put that shit out into the light. Next thing you know, they done fucking got my man. They got my man Donnie T on trial. Could get part of my Jab Crow Joe. Yeah, of course he would. You know what I mean? However, you got a lot of that. People still forgetting about the bio research facilities over there in the Crane. They ain't talking about them too much. What up, Natasha? What's the deal, shorty? They ain't talking about that too much, is there? Them bio research facilities, you know, that's allegedly being funded by the US of A. You know, sound familiar, right? Should sound familiar, don't it? You know what I mean? So they don't want to talk about that either. You got Tulsi Gabbard. She came out talking about it. And what they do, they call her another Russian agent and all this other stuff. But they forgot that Victoria Nuland already told Marco Rubio that shit exists. You know what I mean? What up, Cassius Cam? What's the deal, bro? Got Cassius Cam in the building. It's a pretty well-oiled grift. It definitely is, yo. Yeah, the news gonna cover up for him. Straight up. You know what I mean? What's that, Oz? No, there is no difference between the media and the Democratic Party. You're right about that. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. See, I'm about to get to that, Cam. So, so check it, right? I'm looking at the trending topics on Twitter. The Iverson is trending right now, according to the New York Times. Some study said that the Iverson isn't effective against the code base, right? According to the New York Times, despite all of the evidence and all of the people that have taken it and said that we fared well. Not to mention, they don't tell you that people took the Iverson along with the monoclonal antibodies and or a couple of other things. You know what I mean? To help them out. But regardless, we know what and sometimes anecdotal evidence can be enough. You know what I mean? For example, right? If you go look at the Canyon Project, my Instagram for my weight loss, right? When I first started my weight loss, like in 2015, when I heard about keto, and I was like, fuck it, let's see what this shit about, right? So I started doing my research on keto. So basically, I was the fucking guinea pig, for lack of a better term. People thought I was crazy. Oh, you eating pork rinds and oh, what? Just going off. Keto is going to kill you. Blah 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 blah. And all the while, I'm steady losing weight. I'm getting stronger. My growth hormone going through the roof. My testosterone going through the roof. You know what I mean? I dropped almost 50 pounds in 12 weeks. Gained another 10 pounds in muscle. Like, you know, that was anecdotal evidence because I wasn't a clinical trial, but I was like, fuck it, let's do it. And then there was enough people out there doing keto that had enough anecdotal evidence to be like, huh, maybe this shit is a thing. And now fast forward to what now? Now keto's a whole fucking thing now. You feel me? Same thing can be said about the Iverson, you know what I mean, or monoclonal antibodies and stuff like that. You know, I think if you got enough anecdotal evidence to prove, your case, then sometimes that's enough for people. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Look at the Yan Mean, look at the round trip. There's enough anecdotal evidence to prove that shit don't work. So instead of them trying to prove that they Yan Mean work, they got to disprove the other alternative, all the other alternative like therapeutics. You know what I mean? Which is crazy. So I'm sure that's something about I call it 'cause I think all hydroxychloroquine is the chlorine dioxide. You know what I mean? It's basically the same shit. Um, I'm sure there'll be a piece about that not working and all this other stuff. You got people already coming after Joe Rogan and all this other stuff. They still got this thing, they calling it a horse dewormer and all this other shit, you know. But they can't let that happen because Big Pharma can't, you know, they can't make money off of that. They ain't gonna make enough off of it. But I bet you them antiviral pills, that's all it is probably the Iverson, it's probably that Mectin. That's just what I think. You know what I mean? The Tasha, all I need was for them to start censoring it to let me know it works. Exactly. Exactly. 100%. You know what I mean? If they gotta speak out and they gotta do a whole hit piece on you, you know what I mean? Mexico and El Salvador were giving it in packs to people. Better results than the US. You know what I mean? What up, Gary? Pfizer, man. You know what I mean? But that's exactly what's gonna be. I bet those antivirals, that's what that shit gonna be. You know what I mean? It still look like people ain't read them papers. They ain't read them 9 pages. That's what it look like to me. A lot of people still ain't read them 9 pages. Like they about to gear up to try to get us for another 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 remix to come out. Just saying. Hey, shit, if you're new, hit that like and subscribe button. Share the stream out. Let them know we live. Help me beat this algorithm. Give them thumbs up, people. Likes is free. Likes is free. Sharing is caring. You know what I mean? So, also, if y'all haven't seen it, did a live stream with Jay Pylon and Papa Hotep last night. We did predictive programming or programming in Hollywood. Went over some movies that had some predictive programming in it, some movies that had agenda in it, stuff like that. It was a fun time. Just, quick distraction from what's going on in the world. At the same time, keeping our cookies on tight. So if you ain't seen that, go check that out. Go check that out. It was a fun time. You know. So with all this shit going on with Joe Nickelslick, right? Him saying all that shit at that summit in Poland, it had the White House fucking doing their new dance moves out this bitch. They was doing the walk back waltz. That's what I like to call it, the walk back waltz. They immediately went in the red alert and they started saying, "Oh shit, he rambling Joe at it again." So they start walking shit back. But the funny part is, as they walked the shit back, a journalist asked Nickelslick, like, "Hey, so what's going on with what you said? Because your office, your administration is backtracking on everything you said." And basically, Nickelslick was like, "No, I meant everything I said. I ain't walking nothing back." I'm like, "Damn." So basically, what you just said is that you want to get Putin out the paint. What it sounds like you want to oust him. You want him to go the way of Gaddafi. Is what it sounds like. It sounds like they want to give my man a heart attack done. And like I said before, let's just say that was just idle threats coming from him. He just saying what people want to hear, right? What happens if old Vlad don't wake up tomorrow? You know, they can, even if it was some natural causes, they can use that shit, yo. They can use that shit as propaganda, right? To to get their base all riled up, like, yo, the West did this shit. The West did this shit. You feel me? And then boom, now we really got a conflict going on. You know what I mean? You know, and then you got, like I said, the bio research facilities. I feel like when the time comes, they're gonna want to use that as their new WMD. They're gonna use that as their new WMD, and you know, we in the shits. You know what I mean? Straight up. Man, this truck in front of me smells like straight gasoline. What the fuck? You about to break down? Come on, yo. Anyway, you know, I don't know. Shit about to get real hairy to the point where Wingstop, Wingstop was like they ain't even selling wings no more. Facts of more they in the Ukraine. They destroying evidence over there in the Ukraine. Yeah, yeah. They ain't ready to fight nothing, yo. They virtue signaling with them flags, yo. They ain't about that life. They don't want no smoke at all. The minute they start getting shot at, they gonna piss their pants. You know what I mean? But all the shit with Nickelslick and him, with the slip of the tongue and his gaps and all this other stuff. You think that the Republicans, you think that they're gonna try to invoke the 25th Amendment on him? I still stand by he ain't gonna make it 2 years. You know what I mean? And he coming up on the second. He coming up on the 2 years. So with that being said, y'all think that they gonna invoke the 25th on old Nickelslick? I gotta come around this truck. This fucking truck stinks. Yeah, I feel you. So the thing is, with that being said, you know that Kamal is transactional, right? What up, Handy Bob? Salute. You know Kamal is transactional, right? We all know that. Who do they put in the who they put as vice president to keep her in check? You know, Before I used to think it would be Nancy Pelosi. I was always under the impression that the Speaker of the House became the vice president. Should the president himself become incapacitated and the vice president had to take over. Now I'm seeing other things saying this president, once they become president, they can pick whoever they want as their vice president. I'm not sure how that shit works now, because back when I was in school, Speaker of the House became the vice president until, election when, you know, when it's time to run for re-election, the vice president who now is president can pick their new vice president. Like I'm ready for the zombie apocalypse. Unless Putin is in the Indian with women on all fours. She will be ineffective. God man. Hey, that is hilarious. Yeah, no, it's a warm day out here. When I'm working and stuff like that, I'd rather keep my gun on my chest. To be honest with you, you know, I'd rather keep my gun on my chest. It's just easy. It that way, like when I'm bending over or I'm squatting down or picking something up, it don't show, and then people don't get all fucking scared and pearls and sucking all the fucking oxygen out of the room because they see I got a gun. When it's on my chest, they don't see it, but at the same time, I can still draw it if I need to. You know what I mean? You know, I can still draw. So it's just as simple as like boom. You know what I mean? I don't want to pull it out because I'm people next to me and they might fucking think some crazy shit. You know how people. Come on, bro. Get on over. Damn. Yo, I don't know what it is, yo. I swear, like soccer moms with CRVs are in the world, man. And the Honda Elements. Did you hear about them saying they've been they investigating Hunter since 2018, and he been confirmed the laptop belongs to him. I can believe it. I can believe it. You know, I can believe it. But somebody buried the lead. Somebody did. Unc ain't got no CRV. I think Unc got like a pilot, right? I think Unc got like a pilot or something like that. I don't think he driving on the CRV for real. Man. But yeah, like I'm a fan of Hondas. I just made an observation. It's always the soccer moms and the CRVs that fucking cutting people off and like they can't merge in the fucking oncoming they can't merge in the traffic coming onto the highway. They always come to like a complete stop when like they gotta speed up to merge into the highway and shit like that. It'd be annoying. You know what I mean? It'd be annoying. Yeah. No offense to anybody with a CRV out there. They are great vehicles. They are great vehicles. They get good gas mileage, shit like that. I just think the wrong people be driving them sometimes. You know what I mean? I'm not saying everybody. You know. What's my EDC? I carry a Glock 20. I mean a Glock 43X. I carry a Glock 43X. Um, also got a Hellcat from Springfield. I like the Hellcat. I love the Hellcat actually, but um, at any given time I can be in DC. So with my DC carry permit, the gun that I have registered right now for the time being is my Glock 43X. And since that gun is registered in DC, I can't have no other gun in DC until I get another registration for uh, like my Hellcat. So I'm gonna probably end up registering my Hellcat so I can carry it in DC. I like that gun a lot. It's a great gun. That gun's a fucking shooter. My 43X is a good shooter too. Um, for some reason, it shot left a little bit. I had to change the way I pull the trigger for this particular gun. I think it's because it's one of the slim lines, and the slim lines is an issue. Um, as far as like for me, my hands and stuff like that. So like it wasn't terribly off to the left. Like it was just left. Like if I had to take action against somebody, I ain't fucking missing. But it's just slightly left, and I didn't like that. But I fixed it. I fixed the problem. So now I'm spot on with it. But I carry my Glock 43X daily. When I'm not working, I carry my Hellcat. It's a smaller footprint, and it's a good shooter. So that's my EDC. Um, Also, it's not in my pocket right now. I always keep me a knife. I mean, so either I got a Kershaw with me or I got a bare edge uh, knife with me. The only reason it's not in my pocket right now, I had to use it earlier to cut some stuff. But yeah, that's my EDCs for real. For example, I'm about to go into the hood to go pick up a fucking dumpster, and it ain't necessarily the best area. So, you know, like I said, I'd rather have my gun on my chest so I can get to it a lot faster than trying to draw it from my hip, pulling up a shirt and some more shit. You know, um, I'll just keep it kind of halfway like this so I can reach in and grab it when I need to. Yeah, y'all. You know, just saying. Yeah, somebody else told me that, Handy Bob. You got a point. I just changed the way I was squeezing the trigger, but um, you make a good point. So I'll probably go to my armor, or I could probably do it myself. But he has the sight tool. I'm just having, like you said, drifted to the right just a little bit for me, um, just so I can stay on target. As far as I want to be exactly. If I'm aiming for I'm at the range. I'm aiming exactly for center mass. I want to hit center mass, not just to the left. I want to hit fucking center mass. Um, so you got a point there. I appreciate it. Andy Bob with the knowledge. I hear you. So, but yeah, I don't know the 25th with Joe Nickelslick. Like, but it might be time. I mean, he fucking up. He fucking up big time. You know. And just think, a couple of years ago, people they didn't want the Orange Man because he was tweeting mean tweets. But he'd have never did this shit. He'd have never did this shit. You feel me? He never telegraphed his punch. He just did the shit. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers out here like, why I oughta. You know what I mean? So you got the Hellcat 2 Rs? I hear you. Like, I love my Hellcat. I took my mother shooting Sunday. I bought her a Easy 9 for her first gun. Uh, but she liked my Hellcat better. I let her shoot that. She's like, I like this one better. So I was like, oh. I told her to get used to shooting an Easy 9 and then maybe we'll revisit and get her a Hellcat. You know what I mean? Okay, yeah. I do love mechanics now. I do love my mechanics. Yeah, that Rocket Man, that was a bar. You better do all mechanical fences prior to changing the way you shoot if your fundamentals are solid. Yeah, so yeah, because um, the way I shoot, because all my guns are double stacked, so my trigger finger, I'm always right on the pad. With the 43X, I had to be like in the crease, this first little crease, and I was shooting fucking perfect. You know what I mean? So I practiced that a lot with shooting in the crease, and now I'm good with the 43X. But you got a point. You know, if your mechanics are good, you know, fix what's on the gun to help you maintain your mechanics. That does make sense. I just with this particular gun I trained, so I wasn't shooting left no more. Now I didn't carry the gun until I fixed that. You know, once I fixed that, then I started carrying the gun. So, but the 43X is a good gun, especially with that 15 round magazine from Shield Arms. You know what I mean? That's fucking fantastic. That magazine is spot on. Spot on. I need to get another one. They're so fucking expensive right now. But yeah, shit bad when Wingstop can only sell thighs. They ain't got no wings. They ain't got shit. Most of the places I'm going, when you order wings, they go, we ain't got none. We out of wings. We out of wings. On top of that, the company that we use to refuel our trucks, like I fuel my truck myself because I'm always in it. It goes home with me, all that other stuff. But the other trucks that we have in our fleet, we have a company come out and fill them up for us. The past 5 days, I've been getting emails from them saying that they won't be, due to unforeseen circumstances, they wasn't going to be able to come out and fill up. So I'm like, damn. So it's even affecting, fuel servicing companies, where they can't come out and fill up because they ain't even got enough gas to fill up, you know? So it's like I said, it's getting crazy, man. But, you can't tell people nothing, you know? Matter of fact, a cousin of mine, he, so I posted it for y'all. I put a short up on YouTube and I put it on Instagram and TikTok of me, driving off instead of getting gas, right? Now, why is the street closed? All right, so I'm gonna have to go up and around. So, can I even get in that alley? I can't even get to that joint. That might be done for the day. So they open up the road. Huh. Oh well, I guess I ain't gonna be able to do it. So I stopped saying it's like an adult bookstore. So check this shit out. So I gotta go through here to go get a. I'm gonna go around and see if I can't get to it. But like they got the alley blocked up too, where where my dumpster is. So I might be ass out until later on today. So we about to find out though if I can't get down there. So where I'm at right now, this what all the Freddie happened. All that Freddie Gray shit you was sending in the news that happened here and a couple streets over on Pennsylvania Avenue. So right now I'm on McCullough. Actually, I'm on Drew Hill Avenue right now. But all in this area is where all that Freddie Gray shit went down. So, somebody also told me that Maryland or Baltimore about to start doing dollar homes again. So back in the 70s, they did this shit called dollar homes. So homes that were like run down or condemned or whatever, they sold them for $1 as long as somebody was gonna fix them up. Which I think is a good fucking idea. Look at this shit, right? Look at this. Look at these houses. Look at these houses. This whole fucking one house don't got ain't concreted up. Look at all this shit. So out of this whole thing, 2 houses ain't concreted up. Look at this shit. This West Baltimore right here for y'all. But they doing dollar homes now. Back in the day, you get it for $1, you fix it up, you can make a hell of a profit, which is awesome for them to do today. Let's see something. Put my shit on real quick. So they don't know who shit this is right here. I need to get to that alley. Let's see. Hold up, y'all. I gotta get down that alley. I gotta pick up a dumpster. I gotta get down that alley to pick up a dumpster. You know who truck that is? All right, thanks. I need to find out who truck that is. Yeah, me and my father was talking about it. You know, I mean, it could be a good idea. You know, I mean, not my father, my mother. I apologize. My mother was talking about that. You know, like you said, the right people getting involved. You know, you can buy a whole block for like $100, and then make a hell of a profit fixing the houses up and reselling them for real. You know, but they should have been did this shit. So the way it used to work, um, one of my homeboys I used to work with State Highway, he fixed houses up and stuff like that. He flip them. He's like, yo, you buy a house in Baltimore, right? But then you responsible for the motherfuckers' taxes who owned it prior to you buying it. So you gotta not only you gotta pay for the house in Baltimore City, you also gotta pay the back taxes on that shit. And I'm like, well, that he said that's why a lot of these vacants stay vacant because of the back taxes. You know, people ain't trying to pay them back taxes. He's like, I'm not trying to pay 10 grand for a house and then I gotta pay another 50 grand in back taxes. You feel me? And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. So apparently with the dollar homes, they ain't doing that no more. With the dollar homes, they're going to sell them for $1. Apparently it's supposed to be no back taxes uh to be collected on the houses, and then as long as they fix up the houses, then you're good. I mean, you could probably fix one of them up for like, well, I don't know, the price of fucking building supplies right now is astronomical too. It ain't just gas and food. Building supplies is crazy as hell right now. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know how this shit gonna roll. You feel me? Let's see. Let me go around one more time. I don't know who truck this is. I need to get down this alley. It's gotta be that motherfucker right there. Let's see. At least they got it to where I can get the dumpster for real. Um, but Baltimore needs to be fixed up big time. You know what I mean? There's so many vacant houses here. You know, there's so many like neighborhoods with so much potential. So many neighborhoods with so much potential, but it's the wrong element in the neighborhood. You know, if you get more homeowners into these neighborhoods, the better the neighborhood will be. You know what I mean? You know, like I said before, I did an interview. It's like go to the neighborhoods where people renting they shit. Shit look crazy, look dumb. They don't give a fuck. They ain't got no pride in it. You know, go to the neighborhood where people own their shit. Neighborhood nice as hell. You know, neighborhood real nice. It's just you got to get people into buying their stuff and owning their own property. They take more pride in it. You know what I mean, but anyway, I ain't gonna keep talking y'all head off. I'm gonna have to jump out this truck and see who truck this belongs to. See if somebody can't move it, so I can get to this dumpster. Um. Anyway, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Can Hotep saying stay well, stay blessed, stay strapped. I'll let